So you know, you got a couple races before you get into the finals, so you get a little bit of a feeling how you're going, and so yeah, I was going in really confident for sure. I think I was like getting better and better as the day went on, and so yeah, I went in thinking, okay, the legs feel good, and you still got to execute, but you're like, man, I should take this. You know, it's an interesting feeling to have that feeling when both opportunity and is right there, right in front of you. So yeah, what I really try to concentrate on then is, you know, put myself in a position where I can always attack from, and but you also ski as smooth as possible. And so yeah, it was racing a little bit more from the front in the final than I had in the other races, but I thought I had enough energy for that, and yeah, I had rocket skis today too, and so yeah, when you have that, it allows you to do a little bit more than others.
I just wanted to avoid crashes because last year I had some experiences, so I ended up, you know, I feel like I put out quite a draft, but it ended up, you know.
But in the quarterfinals and semis, you and I were working together. Yeah. It was awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. You know, the red suits really stick out, so it's always a good thing, and it's pretty easy in the final. When you got a bunch of red suits in there, you just kind of say, okay, follow that red suit. Okay, follow that red suit. So that was pretty.
It sounded like a couple of you almost tripped, but Jenny, how are you feeling?
I have no words.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
Do you know
Yeah.
what exactly happened? Did you just?
I don't even know. When you're spinning the finish, I mean, it happens once in a while. You're not totally in control of all your little movements. You just go, and I slipped and fell on my butt, and it was.
Well, I had a good warm-up this morning because I've been doing some coaching too, so I was out here about 5 and we were just skiing and just trying to conserve a little bit but find fast skis, and yeah.
Well, for the I had a leading on the downhill unless you had a good enough gap. Wasn't they would pass, I'd get passed, so I got passed on the in the semi-final on the downhill in the talk, even though I had a little bit of a break because there was just a pretty big draft. And so my plan for the A final was to really just go for it and try to drop everyone from the beginning, because I knew I was feeling really good in the heats, but I kind of got caught sleeping when the gun went off, which is that's normally my best part is the start. But so then I just settled in behind Jessie. I figured I'd go for it on the hills. The uphill is my strength. But then I broke the pole right before the bridge, and then I stayed with them through up to the start of the hill, and then I still didn't have a pole, and then I got a pole. Like nobody had a pole out there. I don't know what was happening. It was kind of like a nice break. On the World Cup, I mean, my qualifying wasn't superb today, but like I made a bunch of mistakes, and on the World Cup, like, you're done. But here it's like, oh, I get another chance. And then even in the quarterfinal, like the pace of my quarterfinal that I did in Rogo was so fast, and like one little bit, and there's just like no room for any error on the World Cup. So here it was kind of fun to be able to like play around, like try some different strategies, and I mean, skiing's great.
Yeah, so this year my legs getting a lot better, and so I've been able to do almost basically as much training as I want, and so it's been really fun, and it's an exciting start to the season to see how the training's turning out in my racing. I was a little unsure after the prelims, but then it was definitely really exciting. It was definitely a surprise, but I'm really happy, and it was really.
I don't think anyone really wanted to lead at the very end. So it was kind of slow over that last hill, but Torin out front, he was able to pull out the lead, and everyone else was fighting to get in there. It's a little bit of cat and mouse. People kind of weren't going all out for the gun, but trying to be tactical. But check out all right.
It's hard mentally more than physically because you have to know how to race at sea level.
Yeah, it's more like we are used to start slow and go gradually faster and faster, but here you can just start hard and go hard for a whole race, so you have to switch in your brain.
I was actually pretty happy that we could do some racing today. It looked really good.
Great job, guys! Great job!
It was a lot better than I thought it was.
That was fun. Jenny had a little moment.
And you almost did.
Yeah.
I got so close. Yeah. Is that what the same thing you did?
Well, I saw you waver. She saw you waver. And she went down and I was just like, oh my god. I don't know what's
It just
happening.
makes it so easy when you got fast, when you think you have faster skis than everybody.
Yeah.
Because instead of having to like wait and let somebody come by,
Play the game.
I was
You know
confident enough that like they weren't gonna come.